allow me to talk about the misconceptions that actually have surrounded our fats. One, that fats are very dangerous, and when you eat fat, you will add weight, is a lie. The more you eat fat, the more you lose weight because you maintain insulin at low, and therefore you start losing weight. Number two, on that note, as you're eating those fats, how much fats can you eat in one sitting? Not a lot, okay? Because fats are satiety and they suppress appetite, and then they produce a lot of energy, so they give you a long period of time before you feel hungry. That's what we are targeting because we want you to fast. So when you eat fatty meats now, the next time you're feeling hungry will be after a very long period of time. And this fast will also help you not to overeat the protein, because we said when you overeat lean protein, you will end up converting the amino acids into glucose, and that will bring you a problem, okay? So now you understand that these fats are not the ones that are causing you weight gain. The fats that are causing you weight gain are actually dietary carbohydrates that are being converted to fats, and they add you weight. They spike insulin, and insulin is a storage hormone. So when your insulin is always high, you're always storing, you're always adding weight. That's also one of the side effects of insulin therapy in diabetics. You end up adding weight. So you're actually treating diabetes, and then you end up adding weight. Yet your problem is actually in the weight, the fat cells. So that's a problem. That's why insulin therapy, kizungumkuti. Number two, do not confuse vegetable oils with the saturated fats. Saturated fats are the ones that don't have double bonds. They are stable, they don't oxidize, even at high temperatures. The liquid oils, which are the vegetables or the seed oils, one, they don't have any vegetable in them. They come from seeds, that is the sunflower, the safflower, the canola, the corn, the cotton. They are not supposed to be consumed. They're actually going to bring you problems. And mostly those that are coming from the industries, because they have been processed, they have been passed through high temperatures, and the problem is they come already oxidized, and then you again oxidize them through cooking and deep frying. So it's a crime. They'll cause you systemic inflammation, and there shall be a serious problem with your health because of systemic inflammation, okay? And then the liquid ones, the more clear the liquid, even the worse it is. Now listen to me keenly. If you're going to the supermarket shelves to just scan which liquid oil is clear so that you think this one's a healthy one, you are wasting time. It's still a seed oil, it is unsaturated, it is unhealthy and unstable. Drop it. Go for the saturated fats, the ghee, the tallow, the coconut oil, the lard, the butter, the cheese. All those are healthy fats for consumption and for cooking. Use them even to deep fry. Cow fat is what we call tallow. Okay? Yeah, so consume that. Any animal fat is healthy for you and your consumption. Okay? Now, another misconception is they lie to you that the way the tallow solidifies on your plate is the same way it will solidify in your blood vessels. Now, I want you to be very open-minded. Anytime a doctor tells you that, tell them, why does it, how comes that this fat will just go direct into the bloodstream and solidify into the bloodstream, yet it does not solidify into the gut? I thought it's supposed to solidify fast in your intestines, clog your intestines. But my intestines are not clogged. Why is it just going to clog the arteries? Also remind your doctor that these fats are not absorbed in the blood vessels. No, they don't go into the bloodstream. They are absorbed in the small intestines into the lymphatic system. We call it the luteal vessels, the lymphatic system. And then they are carried all the way to the fat. Until we need energy, we burn the fat to give you the healthy energy that is coming from the fats. But these fats cannot clog your arteries because they are not absorbed in the blood vessel. Sugar is the one that clogs your arteries. And we talked about the HbA1c phenomenon and the concept of HbA1c, how sugar attaches red blood cells and becomes a problem. So stop blaming cholesterol for what sugar cost you, okay? Yeah. So if you just see that fat solidifying on your plate and somebody is telling you this is how they solidify in the stomach or in the blood vessel, tell them, please, don't lie to me because I have bile. And bile is coming in to actually make them more soluble. Okay? So why do I produce bile? Daktari, why am I producing bile? If you're telling me that what I'm seeing on the plate is what is going to happen in the blood vessel, stop lying to me. Okay? Good. And then another one is, they say saturated fats will cause you stroke and heart attack. That is not true. Sugar is the reason why you have a stroke. Sugar is the reason why you have a heart attack, because it clogs the arteries and causes you atherosclerosis, narrowing and thickening of blood vessels, and makes them very rigid. So hypertension and then stroke and then heart attack. So sugar is the problem in all forms, including fruits and honey. Okay? Yes. And then another one which is crazy, and all of you keep telling me, after eating my fatty meats, I take a glass of warm water so that I can dissolve the fat. You're lying to yourself. Most of the times you're taking seed oils. It's not even about the fatty meat. So you take your diet that the meat was floating in seed oils, And now you want to convince your psychology that you want to lead a healthy life. So you end up taking either lemon water or warm water after the meal. And your mindset is, because when I wash my plates, I use warm water, this is going to also wash my gut. That I'll just eat the seed oils and then I drink a glass of warm water and this warm water will dissolve the fat, is a lie. Fat cannot dissolve in water. It is hydrophobic, sorry, and it cannot dissolve in water. But fat is made soluble when it gets into the small intestine, and that's the function of bile. So therefore, don't eat seed oils or meat that has been cooked in seed oils, and then go ahead and take warm water thinking that it dissolves the fat. Is a waste of time.